I don't know why I feel so lost and out of place. It's because my sunroof is open and I'm not into my sunroof. I feel like I could fall out the car or something like that. All right. Okay, let me get my life together. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. And if you don't know already, I can't talk sometimes, but I am a mommy lifestyle vlogger, and I'll throw some beauty stuff here and there sometimes. I have a 2-year-old. Her name is Gianna. She's actually 2.5, 2 going on like 25. And you see, I can't talk. My husband pops in here and there, and I am completely obsessed with my daughter and my dog Layla. She is a boxer and a Rottweiler mix. Enough about me. Welcome to my channel. This week is a little bit of a tough week for me to vlog a lot because I work Monday through Friday, and I rarely ever work like Monday through Friday. I usually have a day off in between, whether it's Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever it is, but this week I don't. So this vlog is going to be a little bit all over the place. It's 10:46 in the morning. I have to be at work by 11, and I'm in the parking lot, so I'm already here. Just wanted to chit chat with you guys beforehand. I am obsessing over these Slip scrunchies. It's a brand called Slip. They make pillowcases, silk pillowcases, and like silk scrunchies, and I'm obsessed with them. I even have thinner ones that are not as puffy. Silk doesn't like leave that line or that crunch thingy in your hair, especially when you straighten it and you don't want to have that. I'm obsessed with them, and they come in like different colors and prints, and these are my 2 favorite ones, the cream one and then the black and white one. Also, before work, I had to stop and get coffee creamer because I am a mom who survives off of coffee, especially in the morning. So I'm all set. I don't have to worry about not having my coffee creamer for tomorrow morning. And the one we get is the Coffee Mate from Nestle. We always get fat-free and in the hazelnut flavor. If it's not this, it's nothing. What else can I tell you guys? I'm feeling a little bit more upbeat. I have not been feeling well. I really don't honestly truly feel well right now, but I'm trying to stay positive and get my energy up. It just feels worse at night, and then like when you wake up, I just feel super congested. My throat hurts, especially when I swallow and eat. And there's just a lot of pressure here, so I really don't know if it's a cold, whatever it is, but I'm going on day 2 with this, so I'm drinking a lot of tea and you know, living my best life. So cold. Summer, where are you? Hey guys. Sorry there wasn't a lot of vlogging for me this week because I worked a lot this week without a day off. I had an experience today that really like bothered me for hours, and it still to this very moment is bothering me. What I'm taking, well, first of all, my mother, my parents, I was just raised differently. I was raised to respect people, no matter who they were, what color they were, what they did. You know, I was raised to treat everyone the same and equally, unless otherwise, as in like, unless they've disrespected me of any kind. I was raised to treat the person at the checkout at the grocery store the same way I would treat a person who owned a business, with respect. And it absolutely has bothered me today, and it has broke my heart, because I have a little girl who's 2 years old that I have to raise to be a strong, independent woman, but also have to raise her to be strong enough to deal with a situation if she comes across a person who is angry or miserable. I want her to deal with the situation the right way. And it took me some time to get to this point. Normally when someone would belittle me, disrespect me, or say things that were just straight out awful, I would engage and try to hurt them back because they tried to hurt me. That's totally wrong. I, for the most part, believe in, if someone is being rude or treating you badly, to kill them with kindness, or just to remove yourself from the situation completely and do not feed into that, because there's a lot of people in the world who are miserable and want to pick a fight and all this, so on and so forth. Sorry for me just blabbing off, but I had a situation today at work that I love my job. My job is so nice and relaxing, and I get to do what I love. I get to play with skincare and makeup, and I get to talk to people, and I love the girls that I work with. But I had a particular situation today with someone, and it just, there's a lot in this world to be upset about and angry about, and it definitely, you shouldn't be mad about concealer or foundation, because there's starving kids out in the world, you know? So let me tell you, today's the third day at my job that the system has been down. The computers have been acting up, nothing has been working, so it's been very hard to check someone out and for me to process the whole transaction appropriately because the computers aren't working. They'll work for like 2 minutes out of the whole 8-hour day, and they've been shut down, and like, just, we have like the IT guy in the computer trying to figure things out, and today's the third day. Client comes in and help her out. She was sweet as pie. Well, not that fucking sweet, but she was nice enough for me not to get the impression that she was an awful person. And I told her, I'm so sorry, I can't sell this product to you right now, but let me hold it aside for you. Let me take down your name and number, and as soon as the computers start working, I'll give you a call and let you know so you can come get this. And she was like, fine, that's good, thanks. Leaves, and the whole day goes by, probably like 3 or 4 hours go by, and the computers just weren't working. So then finally, one computer out of 2 of them starts working, and I'm trying to process transactions that I couldn't throughout that day. And the computers were only working for about 15 minutes. And it was towards the end of the day, and I'm trying to just get through what was most important for me to get to, if that makes sense. And the phone rings and I answer it. I'm like, hi, this is Vanessa, how can I help you? And the person's like, are your computers working yet? And I was like, excuse me? She caught me off guard because there was no hello or anything, and the tone of voice was just like, she was yelling right off the gate. And I was like, excuse me? And she's like, you heard me, are your computers working yet? And I'm like, yeah, at the moment they just started working. Is there anything I can do for you? And she was like, are you Vanessa? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, you told me that you were gonna call me, god damn it, blah, 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 something of that tone and nature. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Our computers literally just started working and I'm getting through what I have to get you. I would have gotten to call you. So sorry. She didn't even want to hear it. She was like, I'll be down there, and hung up on me. So I was like, it was already a stressful day, and I'm waiting. I expected this woman any moment to come through the door, and I'm like, oh my God. This was something beyond my control, something silly. Our computers aren't working. And I told you I would call you when it would get back to working. And I would have called her, of course, but I had other things that were priority than me calling her to sell a concealer. You understand? To me, that wasn't a huge deal. I would have gotten to her by the end of the day. So you should have saw the way she pulled her car in, as if I stole something from her or something and she was coming for me. But she walks in the door, one of my coworkers, Mary, she's like, hi, how are you? And she just storms by Mary and like huffs and puffs. And I'm like, hi, are you so-and-so? I knew exactly who she was. And she is like, you should have called me. And I was like, in my head, I was like, you know what? I can engage and this cannot be pretty. She could probably take a word the wrong way or take something the wrong way. So I just decided to kill her with kindness. So I was like, okay. Because I knew she wouldn't want to hear the truth. She just peanut brain, you know? So she was yelling at me a little bit. I just kept my head down and continued processing her transaction. And I looked up at her and I could tell the anger in her eyes. Like, she was pissed for no reason. And that's when it hit me, and I felt so bad that there's people in the world like her who treat people like this, as if you're their doormat, as if you need to, as if they're entitled. And I checked her out, she yelled at me, and at the end, she asked me if when was my manager coming back? She said my manager's name, she knew my manager's name. I told her my manager would be here tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Kind of wanted to wink at her. And she stormed off and said a thing or two, and I was like, have a nice day. And it broke my heart. First of all, I'm not concerned about her or her threats or what she implied to talk to a manager, because I wasn't wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. The system was down. There was nothing I can do. I just did the best that I could. But it just made me really sad that there's people like her in the world, because she's not the first that I've come across like that, but she's the first in a very long time for me. Let's say I was a girl who was under stress, depressed, going through something. People go through things all the time. What if I was not happy and she treated me like that, the way she did, yelled at me, threatened my job basically, because she implied like, I'm going to talk to your manager. So what are you trying to get out of talking to my manager? You're trying to get me in trouble, right? Which could cause my job to be in jeopardy. Not that I'm concerned at all, because I did nothing wrong and I said nothing wrong, but that's not nice. There's people who like, I get it when someone is wrong or has been rude to you, like I get it. But I did nothing, absolutely nothing to this woman other than try to help her. And she treated me like that and threatened me with wanting to speak to my manager. And I think I'm not the problem here. She is. Obviously, she's miserable, obviously, because someone who is happy and cares about others' feelings and is respectful and was raised the right way, wouldn't treat someone like that. But all I'm trying to say is that that experience bothered me today, and I just want to make sure that I never make anyone feel like that, and I'm always respectful. And listen, something can always be fixed, replaced, and all that stuff, and things can be figured out. But I'm talking about this woman was upset about concealer, not being called to buy a concealer. Like, come on. So if I can get my point across, and I'm just, you know, I'm dragging the story along, but if I can get my point across and let you guys know what I've experienced, just like try to make a difference in someone's day. You never know what someone's going through, and just try to be more kind and nice. Like, we all have to share this world together, and I think we should try to make this world a better place and try to make a difference in people's lives, because you never know what someone's going through. And just try to be more understanding and kind, and raise your kids, man, to have respect for others, no matter who they are, what they do. Anyways, I don't know. So I'm gonna drink this wine, and I got my bath waiting for me here, and I am going to relax and start tomorrow new and fresh. With that being said, I love you guys. If you watched this video to this point, oh my God, thank you. Thank you. I love you, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which is on Monday. I need another glass of wine after this.